Amanda with Eat Pray Crunch. So I was looking at the calendar the other day and I realized I've been doing YouTube for a year now, a full year. I can't believe it. It's kind of crazy to think that I've been like making videos at least once a week for a full year now. And I was like, wow, I should make a video about that. And so here I am. I just wanted to talk about like what my experience as a new YouTuber has been like in the first year. So as a lot of you guys know, I actually started this channel with my pregnancy vlogs for my daughter Sophia. And that was what ultimately, you know, got me jump-started to get it going. But I also had all of these other ideas about videos that I wanted to make. As you guys have seen, just about all of my parenting philosophies and talking about, you know, our journey with food and how we've healed our bodies so much with our diet and just having conversations about things. I really wanted to be a YouTuber that, you know, wasn't afraid to be real about things. And I wanted to be, you know, thoughtful and philosophical about things because I really enjoy watching other YouTubers who are also really thoughtful and, you know, deliberate about their lifestyles and that kind of thing. And so anyway, I felt like just with all of the things that I had learned in my life experience, and our journey through infertility, all of that stuff, I just felt like, you know, I feel like I have a story to tell. Everybody has a story to tell. And, you know, I just thought YouTube would be a really fun way to tell it, you know. I originally wanted to start a blog, but because I really enjoy writing. I've discussed this all in my very first video. I'll link that down below. It's kind of funny to watch it now, you know, and seeing how far I've come in a year. But anyway, I discussed some of this in that. Just being a mom, you know, you don't have time to just sit at a computer and read blogs all day, which I do still read some blogs and I do enjoy blogs and I love writing, but being a mom, you just don't have that kind of time like you used to have. My experience was that I would always watch YouTube videos while I was getting things done, and I thought, you know what, if I am a mother trying to reach out to other mothers, they are probably doing the same thing, so maybe this should be my medium instead. And I will tell you guys, I am so glad that I decided to do it. My decision to start YouTube was a very prayerful decision, and I really felt like it was a God thing, like it was something that God was really nudging me to do. And I'm still feeling that way now. And I'll be honest and say that there have been a number of times when I'm like, what the heck am I doing putting my life out on the internet? Seriously. And when I have those thoughts, I'm like, do I really want to keep doing this? Like, do I want to be putting my children on the internet? You know, how much information do I want to be putting out there? Yada, yada, yada. But I really, every time I pray about it, like I feel so much peace about it. You know, I have rules for myself about, you know, how much I'm willing to share about things. There are a lot of things that I don't share as well. And there are things about my children's lives that I don't share, you know, so there's still an element of privacy. And I feel like I have found a good balance with that. So ultimately, even though I have those doubts about myself sometimes, I come back to it every time. I'm like, this has really been an awesome experience. And I've met so many cool people through YouTube. Seriously, like you guys know who you are, all of my fellow YouTube friends that I've made. And it has just been such an awesome community. Like I just love finding other like-minded mamas out there and just, you know, sharing your experiences and your wisdom. And I just love, love, love that. And just meeting different kinds of people out there too. I feel like I have made some connections with people that I would never, ever in a million years have made connections with in real life, because it's such, you know, the internet is such a broader audience. You're reaching, you know, a lot of you watching are in different countries, and, you know, I've seen that some of you are in Europe and some of you are in Africa even, and some of you are in Asia. I've seen a couple in South America. Like this, it's really a global thing, and I love that. I think it's just so cool to make these connections with you guys who are, you know, in different places in the country and around the world. And how cool is that? Before the internet, that wasn't possible to have that many connections with so many different kinds of people. So I really, really enjoy that. And while I also really enjoy finding like-minded people on here, I also really enjoy finding mamas who have different points of view than me as well. Like, I really feel like it's been a good growth process for me, because it really makes me, you know, when I encounter a belief that's different than my own, or a viewpoint that's different than my own about parenting or something, it really makes me examine my belief. Like, oh, maybe, you know, why do I believe what I believe? And I think that that's a healthy process, because it really makes you think like, oh, well, maybe I should think about this, you know, a little bit differently, or maybe I should tweak this belief a little bit, or maybe it will, you know, confirm my belief and say, yes, that is why I believe what I believe. Or sometimes it's forced me to actually do a 180 and think, oh, well, I used to believe that, but now I believe this because I've had these interactions with you guys and had these conversations, and I just think that's so cool. So I just wanted to thank you guys so much for joining this journey. It's been a real trip, let me tell you. And, you know, now there are 300 of you watching and subscribed. Numbers aren't important, but just also realizing that there are 300 of you that I'm making these connections with, and I think that's so cool. So I just wanted to thank you guys so much. You know, thank you for supporting and liking and commenting and all the stuff that you've done, because it's really created a cool community that I'm really enjoying with you guys. So cheers to 1 year. At this point, I am still planning on trucking on ahead and doing another year of YouTube. I don't know if I will even have an end point. I don't, you know, I say I'll just keep doing it as long as I'm enjoying it, as long as I'm having ideas. And let me tell you, my head is just exploding with ideas about videos that I want to make for YouTube. I've started making a list of them, and I just have so many ideas about things that I want to talk about. So stay tuned, because I have a whole slew of things that I'll be making videos about in this next year. If you guys are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or you have any questions about, you know, what's involved with the whole process, like what I use for, you know, my equipment and editing and that kind of thing, I'd be totally happy to answer questions like that. So that is it. I just wanted to thank you guys so much for joining me on this whole 1 year journey of YouTube, and I hope you will continue to join me for the next year. And if this is your first time watching, please don't forget to subscribe, since, as I said, I'll be putting out a lot of videos to come. You guys are truly awesome, intelligent, thoughtful people, and I really enjoyed getting to know you guys a little bit better. So keep it up. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.